Daniel Hayes had left the Navy after 12 years of service. Most of them was SEAL Team 6. He was ready for peace and quiet, which was why he bought a modest house near the lake. No more sandstorms, no more ambushes, no more war. Just fishing. Long runs and early mornings with black coffee. But he hadn't counted on the homeowners association. At first, it was just petty notes left in his mailbox. Fence 1 inch too high, trash cans out 3 minutes late. He shrugged it off. After combat tours, a nagging HOA was nothing. But one evening, as he sat cleaning his gear in the living room, the peace shattered. With a deafening crash, his front door splintered open. Half a dozen men in cheap tactical vests stormed inside, shouting, "You're in violation." There. Badges weren't police issue. They were hired compliance officers. Wannabe cops working for the HOA. One shoved a citation in his face. Another grabbed his arm. Daniel stayed calm. He didn't fight back. Not yet. He'd let them leave. Noting their faces, their sloppy tactics, and the address stamped on the citation, the HOA headquarters, he called the county sheriff the next day, but the office was backlogged with complaints. Justice, it seemed, wasn't coming, so Daniel made another call. By Friday night, 3 black SUVs rolled up his driveway, outstepped his old teammates. Men who had carried him through firefights, who knew him better than brothers. They didn't need explanations. They just listened, nodded once, and got to work. At dawn, the HOA headquarters, a squat brick building, pretending to be important, woke to the sound of heavy boots. The front doors flew open, this time the other way around. Daniel's team swept through the hall with flawless precision, not a single wasted move. Desks overturned, filing cabinets emptied, and every shred of corruption was pulled into the light. The so-called compliance officers, caught mid-coffee, found themselves staring down men who had once stormed compounds halfway across the world. "You like breaking down doors?" One SEAL growled. "How's it feel when someone knocks back?" By the time local authorities arrived, the HOA board was huddled on the floor, hands over their heads, surrounded by boxes of fraudulent invoices. Fake fines and unregistered weapons the SEALs had unearthed in minutes. The sheriff couldn't move fast enough to slap on cuffs. That evening, Daniel sat on his porch with his team, the lake shimmering in gold light. The HOA was finished, its leaders facing federal charges. For once, he thought, the mission had been simple. Protect home, protect peace, and if the HOA ever tried again, well, Daniel wasn't the only one living on that street anymore.